Well, you see, I can't see them.
What's going on, good people? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Y'all know what time it is. It is Wind Down Wednesday.
Yes.
And y'all know what it's time to do. It's time for us to what? Talk about it. Woo! Y'all know what y'all send a whole different backdrop, whole different everything up in here. But anyway, welcome to Wind Down Wednesday. Y'all know who I am. I am sitting here with the one and only.
Hey,
What's
it's your girl
going on?
Shanice. Y'all know how we do it. Wind Down Wednesday. We do this every single Wednesday, same time. We may be at a different location, but that's all right. We on location. We out here.
As long as we can talk about it,
We're in the streets.
we gonna talk about it wherever we are.
That's right.
Just met her in the building. I come to talk about it.
We come to talk about it.
My girl, she know how to do it.
Brady Brad in the building.
You already know.
Brad in the building. We up in here. Y'all
Yes.
know, every once in a while we got to do some new things, go some places. So this might be where we land. We don't know yet. It's a test job. We
It's a vibe in here, though. It's a little vibe.
We testing it out, but we can't have no interference. So right now we ain't got no interference. We got an audience over there though, but we ain't got no interference. But anyway, how you week been, ladies and gentlemen?
My week has been better than last week.
You had a rough week last week?
Remember?
No, I forgot. What was your week
so
like?
easily.
What's your week like
Yeah.
last week?
It just was a little rough. That's all. You know,
I
not
remember her
personal.
saying that.
I don't either. You remember that?
No.
I don't remember either.
I remember her saying it's good.
That means y'all don't be paying me no attention.
Don't be doing that.
Don't
I
don't
said
try
my
that.
week was a little rough, but God woke me up, and so that's the
But
amazing
then
part
you
of it.
didn't
There
say
you
what
go.
the week was. You didn't say what was going on in that week.
Oh no, I don't put everybody in my business. As long as they see me smile, that's all they need to see and know.
Now here we go.
Feel me?
It ain't about being in the business. It ain't even about being in the business.
Ladies, listen.
Sometimes you got to share with your girls and your boys.
But this social media,
What's going
I
on?
need to share. Everybody don't need to
Chicken
hear my
my
story.
first week.
Hold that thought. I got something to come back on that one. But anyway, your
How
week
was
is.
your-
I got some comeback on that one in a minute.
Come back.
Yeah, I got some comeback on that
back.
How was your week, Brad?
I'm still celebrating my 55th birthday.
Hey, yeah.
It's a birthday.
Go ahead.
It's a birthday.
Go
It's a
see
birthday.
Dion Cole probably Friday
Okay. He hilarious. I love him.
at the Tap Theater. I just don't know how to see star, and I ain't been there so long.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But you going by yourself? Your wife, she buy your tickets for you and all that. How you feel though, Brad? How you really feel that? What you say, 55?
I feel like I look, baby.
Excuse me.
55
Brad.
All right, then.
55 and loving it, I guess.
Okay.
No, I ain't
All
mad
right.
at
That's
you
what's
by
up.
any means.
It
Am I
sounds like
mad
he's
at
having a great week. As far as me, I'm having a great week. Can't complain. Another chance on this side. Y'all know what I always say. So yeah, I'm blessed and grateful.
to be alive.
That's
Y'all know
right.
me, I'm always happy. I don't care if it's a bad day. It ain't never a bad day for me because I done woke up this morning, I could smell somebody.
That's a
Right now, you can smell me.
I don't know. It might be me. I might be smelling my
It's
own self,
definitely
you know. But I'm just glad to be here on this earth and in front of you all so we can talk about what's going on. What's going on, Bill Penn?
Hey,
Thanks for
thanks for
tuning in,
tuning
brother.
in. Yes.
My brother just had an anniversary, like 27
It's our
27 years.
anniversary.
Oh, happy
anniversary,
anniversary,
brother.
Sam.
Anniversary.
Yes.
So we doing what we do. So we will tell you probably next week where we at this week because it's gonna go down up in here. It's turning out to be very, very nice, but we can't tell you where we at yet.
Just know we're on location.
Yeah, we on location, but I will tell you this. I used to go to church in this joint.
Praise the Lord.
This used to be Jesus
Full
saved,
circle. So do that mean it's
Do
full
that mean-
circle?
filled with the Holy Ghost up in
So
here.
Do that mean I gotta wash my mouth in here
Yes,
too?
you do. It was the house of the Lord first.
This one came full circle, huh?
Yes, it came all the way around. What's up, Taj? What's going on?
Hey, Taj. Thanks for tuning in.
Phil said, "Happy birthday, Tink." That's your name?
Thanks, Phil.
They call you Tink?
See?
That's my nickname.
Tink, Tink, Tink.
Tinker.
55-year-old
Tink,
Tink.
Tink.
All right
Tinker.
Hey, little Tink.
now. All right now.
Like
I ain't
what?
say no little thing.
I'm just Well, we need to change it to Tank. So right now, you little Tink.
It'll be the tank time then.
You little Tink right now. We don't know nothing about no Tank. All we know, and the people out there know, is
Shit,
Tink.
I don't know, son.
Yeah, people know it's Tink. We don't know nothing about no Tank.
Tank, baby.
Hey,
They
as long
called
as
you
wind
Tink
down
for a reason.
Wednesday. Listen,
They
you never
called
know
you
what you
Tink
might get
for a
here.
reason.
Nah, you
Why?
talking out of
I'm just saying, you grew up.
Ain't gonna play. You can't help it, bro. You can't help it. You can't help it.
A grown man.
Telling the
You
people.
don't hate on the player.
I'm just saying. Todd, everything as well. You know, he said he grew up with Tink. Now he want to be called Tank. You got to make his mind up. He was Tink growing up. As far as I know, he's still Tink. That's all I'm going to say.
We gonna keep it like that.
And we going to keep it like that. Because I ain't heard nothing about Tank growing nowhere around up here.
TMI, like.
That's all I'm saying. But we can ask your wife, though.
Keep my wife.
Hey, this is what we do.
And you only gonna get these laughs right here at Talk Radio.
Team Smith.
Tink. I got you, little Tink. Keep little Tink. Got you, man.
Tink on Talk Radio right
Tink
now.
on Talk Radio
That's
right now. But this is how we do it. We like to have fun. We like to laugh. We don't have no degree with this. This is just what we do. We talk about life. We talk about experiences, and we talk about other people's ideas and what they want us to talk about. So today, you know, since we got some men and women in the building,
In the building. We got a live
The
audience.
men that will come up here and grab this mic.
Hey,
well,
we like
you know,
that.
they always say they will, but then they won't.
Right.
Yeah,
You know,
they get
They-
shy.
you know,
We gonna
They get
see.
they get shy.
We gonna
They get
see.
shy. But you know, we allow anybody to come up. We allow anybody to give us a topic.
For sure.
But here, okay, since it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 of us in this building.
30.
Okay, my bad. No, because 30 can't be in here right now because it'd be too loud. That's why the 10 in here, good 10 right here, the good 10. So, why is it men and women, why women can't get along like men can? What is the problem? Every time you turn around, a woman don't like this woman because, I don't know, her shoes, who she hanging with, where she came from. Let me tell y'all something. I'm from Alabama. And I don't have an inkling, a problem.
Hey, you already know.
I don't have a problem with anybody I grew up with. I mean, at all. And I've been in Alabama. I was in Alabama for 20-something years. Out of my 20-something years, I never had an issue with nobody that I grew up with. It wasn't no hateration, jealousy, or man because you got pretty hair, or man because your house cleaner than mine, or your clothes cleaner than mine. Wasn't none of that kind of stuff. But here, these northern women, I tell you what, I love y'all, but y'all got some problems. Y'all can't get along with each other, and I just need to know why. Yep, I'm the devil's advocate again today.
So I'm gonna go
What you got?
first. One more again.
One
I'm
more
gonna
again.
go first.
Please do.
It's
And
not all about me,
I need you to smile a little bit.
cheese. It's not all about me not being able to get along. I think it's women are very emotional creatures, and they wear they feelings on their sleeve. I think that when women are close with one another, one seems to get jealous of the other one, and once the other one figure that out, we move on by or whatever. But it looks like to everyone else that we're into it. It's not necessarily we're into it, but if I personally see something that I don't like in someone, I'm probably gonna leave them to the side. I'm probably gonna piece them out. And that's just what it is. My energy is more important to me. My happiness is more important to me than to try to, build relationships with people that show me jealous tendencies. I don't want it. So, that's all.
What you got?
So I've heard,
Yeah, I heard some
you
stuff too.
you from the South,
I
so people from the South.
Everybody get into it. I don't matter where
Anytime
you're
you go
from.
South,
didn't
you
say
always
that.
treated with love.
didn't
And
say
so
that.
I've always heard that Midwest, basically, that it's a lot of cliques, especially Cincinnati. There's a lot of cliques, a lot of women who hang with certain people, or etc. So it could be several different reasons, but that's one of the basic ones that I always hear is about just clicks, or I don't really know her that well, or I don't want to get to know her that well, that type of thing. So, but for me, I can, for the most part, get along with anybody. If I got an issue with you, we all grown. Let's just address it.
Boom.
If we can. If not, if I ain't your cup of tea, you ain't my cup of tea. That's fine.
That part.
We can still breathe the same air. You go your way, I go mine. Like that's where I'm at with it. So.
I mean, but I'm still gonna be cool with you. My brother said
Right.
women like to have groups, then the groups get
Cliques.
bigger,
Yeah.
and personalities come into
Clash.
play,
Yep.
and then all of a sudden the pettiness starts. You
Yeah.
might have a
Yeah.
point there. You might have a point there.
I
brother.
like in that order.
Yeah, and in that
In that order.
order. Men don't deal with stuff like that.
Yes.
Why
So
is
what's-
that?
what's
Men
your
don't
opinion?
deal with stuff like that.
It's some men like that, but not all of them. I mean, most of my friends are, but I've known them for over 30, 40 years, and we solid. I ain't looking for no new friends.
That's my motto.
I mean, that's just being honest. If I don't already know you, I don't need to know you, for real. I speak to people, but how you doing this and that, but hang with me now. But back to the women part, a lot of women, they be jealous of each other.
But why?
They might be jealous because you might get more positive vibes from other people. I might like you a bit. How you doing? How you doing? But see her and don't say nothing to her. She be like, I ain't speak to that bitch. Just little silly stuff like that. I mean, it's sad, but it's true.
Sad but true.
You know?
And it, I mean, it was, it wasn't my experience, but I was around in it years ago. I became friends with a person who no longer lives here. And her and this other girl was really cool, but I met the other girl first. I met her first, through work. I met her first and, we started kicking in and hanging out. She said, I want you to meet somebody. So I met her friend, who has now become my friend. But back then it was like, when she and I became close, it became a jealous issue.
Mm-hmm.
It became a real jealousy issue. I almost thought they were screwing each other. It was that deep where she really, when I say it was so deep, the words came out of my mouth. I was scared of myself because it's almost like pardon the interruption, but almost like she was licking her coochie and she got mad because she thought I was licking her coochie, but I don't go that route. But that's how it was. But we were close. I'm just saying it had gotten so bad where the hate, there was some serious hate where she started hating me. She really hated me and asked me if I cared though.
So she hated you because you became close
friend to her friend.
with her friend.
Yeah, that she introduced me to. Make it make sense. But only in Cincinnati, Ohio though.
That's not true. That's everywhere.
How you know it ain't true?
That's not true.
How you know it ain't true?
That's not true. That's everywhere.
How you know?
Because everybody individuals. It ain't no Cincinnati is the only people that act a certain way.
Have you had that experience?
Down in Alabama, now that's just a straight up fuckathon.
They just don't
For real.
care.
Down there, they don't care. They giving this shit.
They let you know straight up front.
But every one person is not the same.
But the
Alabama,
difference
you gonna
about
get
here,
some sex
we
down
don't, down there, we let you know. We don't play them games. We don't do all that. We will let you know. And y'all know how I am. I don't roll with you. I don't roll with you. And I tell you in a heartbeat, no new friends.
Right.
Because I ain't doing no new people. I ain't got time to have new extras, especially women. Because they so messy. I'm sorry, I'm one. I know. But I ain't messy. I just know how they operate.
I think it's just a territorial thing. Like, I feel like
There you
people
go.
women are more territorial, and a lot of women get really possessive over friendships because I feel like the friendship that we have, your friendship with her is different than my friendship with her,
absolutely.
and your friendship with me is, and that should be okay. But for some people, that's not okay. Like,
It should be accepted.
it's an intimidation, right? Like, because I'm not you, you're not me, so I shouldn't expect that our friendship will look like y'all's friendship. Like that's twisted in the head, but that's the mentality. And not just, I won't say just Cincinnati, but just certain women in general. Like, you just have to get to a level
You
of
can find
maturity.
these women everywhere.
You have to get to a level of maturity to say, hey,
everywhere.
this is my lane, this is my friend, and my friend's gonna have other friends. It's normal. It's okay.
It is normal, and it's okay. But then don't get mad because we close.
Right.
Don't get in your feelings now, cause we close.
Because nobody belongs to anyone. Like,
They act like they do.
your friend is not your property. Like, it's okay for them to be friends and make relationships with other people, and some people just aren't. They have not arrived there yet. So
Yeah.
they lose many people because of that thought process.
Do we have a question on the other side? Anybody over there got a question for us? You got a question?
I think I was still trying to look for the answer. So why don't women get along like the men?
We're trying to figure that out. Why don't they? I mean, sometimes it is a competition, I think. Sometimes it's jealousy, I think. And sometimes it's pettiness.
So why do you think that men get along with each other? Well, just combo.
I personally feel like men get along with each other better because they don't wear their feelings on their sleeve. And they're not emotional.
Right, and
Like
let
women
stuff go. Like, they don't.
Women are very emotional.
They
I'm
take
one
it
of
super
them,
personal.
but I don't get jealous of people.
Well, I think that some women are more fragile than others.
I agree with
Absolutely.
that. I agree with
I can
that.
agree with that.
So you got to know
I
how
like that verbiage.
each women is it got to be custom.
Yeah.
So you can't treat each woman the same way.
That is
Correct.
correct. That's correct.
Just about what they've been through, stuff they've been around.
That's for sure.
You know, if they've been touched before, they've been abused.
Yep.
Product of your environment.
These are some of the things that a lot of men. So with men, one thing about us, we don't even go that deep.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of go with common things that we comment about. So we like sports, I like you. You like
Right.
boxing, I like you. You like Bud Light, I like Bud.
Nice and simple.
So we keep the small common interest, and then we gel from that point on. We don't know if you're a whole ass nigga or not, but we gonna get along on the common interest part.
Right.
And then after that, we can dissect and see if you're the kind of guy that I will go out with, or I would go out with. You know,
Right.
But we don't mind. One thing about men, like women, y'all don't mind it either. But we don't mind name dropping. We don't mind saying, "Hey, bro, do you know Tony Blair?"
Right.
You know, like, oh yeah, Tony Blair. One thing about Cincinnati people, and it's different.
It sure
One thing about Cincinnati people, they don't mind telling something bad about another motherfucker.
Oh,
So you ain't got to worry about it.
right.
Difference
Go ahead.
Hey, come on up.
All women ain't women. All women ain't women.
You want to come up here?
Come on up, man.
Or you can stay back there.
No, you comfortable. You good. Whatever make you
Go
comfortable.
ahead, tell them.
I ain't scared.
I ain't scared of the
Let me get
camera.
that tank. Hey,
No, he didn't. Take. That's TT right here. That's TT.
The reason is all women ain't women. You got to understand who you raised by, who you're around, and who you run into. You know,
Absolutely.
some women are women when you see them now for the day, or they dress up, but that's not who they are in general. So then when you see them later on without all the makeup and everything on, they really who they are. You might not get the same response you'll get when they dress themselves up. So you got to figure out who you're talking to before you even just justify if you're talking to a woman, a freak, a hoe, all type of things. You know, you got to figure that out.
Like he said, you got to categorize it.
Yeah.
You got to put each person in I think you should put them in a category. Like Phil said, he got 40 friends and they've been friends. He got several friends he's been friends with like for years.
Yeah.
And he can name all of them. But each one of them are in a category. You might have 5 over here that's in this category. You
Right.
might have 10 in this category.
Exactly.
And I think but men do that. Women, they just, yeah, we emotional creatures, but they still should not play a role with how we do and what we do to other women and how we feel.
Right.
Ain't no way I
But
should be
if
jealous
we
of
don't
you.
always play
Ain't no
around.
way I should be. I ain't jealous of you.
No, I
There's
don't
no way
think.
I should be.
I don't think emotion.
We don't.
Hold on. I don't think being an emotional person brings on jealous tendencies.
Right.
That's just who you are. If you have that in you, that's just who you are. Because I'm very emotional, but I'm never.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not scared to say that. I'll cry right now if you want me to. But I'm saying.
But if they know you, they know that.
Right, and it's not a weakness.
Right, not at
But
all.
at the end of the day, I'm not a jealous person. I would love you to the end. I'm a loving person. I'm a loyal person. But I'm not a jealous person.
Right.
So there's nothing I can get mad,
We all can.
but I'm not gonna get mad because of what you wore yesterday, or you look better than me when you went out, or too many niggas hollered at you and didn't holler at me. I don't do all that.
I'm gonna get mad because you got the same thing on. Because you shouldn't have came out the house like
But
that.
that don't
I'm
mean
gonna
you
tell
jealous of me.
No, but I'm gonna tell you though. Go change
You can't
clothes.
really tell me if I didn't know what you was wearing and we got on the same thing.
Right.
If you wore it
My
twice, you better go change clothes. Don't come out with the same stuff on. And you're supposed to be hanging out with me, and you my friend. No, you better change clothes quick.
Why you can't change?
Well, I didn't come out with the same stuff on twice.
Oh, no. I know what you're saying. I thought you said dress
Oh.
alike. You saying me wear the same
Yeah,
outfit.
that's
You know
what
that'll never
I'm
do.
just saying. You just said that. You know, some women get mad.
I just feel like
Never.
women. I feel like men compartmentalize things, and women we just can't. We want everything to fit in one specific category because we just detail like that, and it just doesn't. It don't work that way.
Nope.
Not with people. Not with personalities.
And you can't categorize. Once again, we can't categorize each other, but men can. They do it better, a whole lot better than we do it. Like you said, if you like sports, you like football, you like basketball, you like Bud Light, you categorize, you like to go smoke a cigar, you categorize those individuals, but you can pick up the phone and call, and the one that like Bud Light don't care if you call the one that likes cigars. Because at the end of the day, y'all gonna all be together somewhere, but women can't do that.
So right.
Women be jealous of each other a lot.
Right. And the thing
But not
is,
all women.
and the thing is, not all women is like that. And some women process different. You know what I'm saying? How they take things in and how they read people. Or some of them be wrong about it. Some of them shy and everything else. It comes from how they was raised, so it's all cool. But men at the same time, we don't got none of that because our whole angle is different all the time. If I'm talking to you, it's just genuine. Like, all right, how you doing? This and that. It might be the day good. Like I might be in a line at get my license or something, and I see him like, hey, I like that shirt. Like, oh, the shirt, this and that. Then I get to knowing he do construction. Then I'm like, well, I work on cars and this and that. So ours be more like that. It's more like a bond like that. Like, hey, I can use you, you can use me, and we be kicking it. But women is more like they already coming outside thinking something else. Plus they dressing themselves up to feel some type of way from something that they missing already. You know what I mean? So they judgment comes from when they see it. Like, I really want to be you, but I don't want to tell you. So it's like, man, I can't believe she getting it like that. I'm the same type. Like, why they ain't looking at me like, but you don't know what she been through.
Right.
No,
It's really
don't
judgmental.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
It's men
Yeah.
that do that. There's a lot of women
Trauma.
that's damaged.
Yeah. Real
Shit
life.
that have been in a relationship.
Trauma.
Yeah. Relationships do that.
I'm agree. Yeah, I agree. I'm agree. I'm agree with that.
Yeah.
Or another
They
female.
don't think like you just like you can't have
Right.
one little red flag
Right.
like him, boy, because you just like
I'm agreeing. I'm excited about the
Yeah, I am too. I'm excited about this topic.
Yes,
Trauma is serious, something fierce. And
Yes.
trauma, the unfortunate piece too, trauma plays a role in women relationships with each other.
Yeah.
It does. It can interfere with the relationship that you have, we have.
Exactly.
My trauma could interfere with our relationship because you may trigger my trauma and it may affect our
When
relationship.
y'all talk, you talk to her to the death. Now you bringing that black cloud over y'all.
Exactly.
You was like, "What's the hell wrong with you today?" She's like, "Nothing." And you like, but she didn't tell you what happened on the day. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then y'all don't let things go, neither.
We don't. I agree with that. We don't hold that. You're right. We hold stuff, and we
My baby mama right now.
we dress
Stop you in 20 years.
we dress things up. We dress stuff up. Whereas men, they can't dress anything up. You know,
No.
women we can dress it up. Men, they can't dress it up. They don't want to dress it up. It's just what it
It
is.
just come out like it
Now I think men they know how to move past better than women do.
Yeah.
So like if we have an issue,
It's a petty.
you don't even have to talk about
Oh,
it. Let's
absolutely.
just start over and
And
be
you
good.
done.
Yeah.
But a woman,
You good.
we need to talk about it. We
Yeah.
need to heal
It's
from it,
best to
and then we
stress
can
me
move
out.
forward.
Right. That's the thing here.
Yeah.
I didn't even get over that. You still going to you just moving like
Exactly.
ain't nothing happened.
Exactly.
Give me my
She
$5.
But
Right.
But sometimes too,
Right.
this is what I think sometimes too, women need to heal together. If we got a problem, we need to try to make sure that we can do whatever we got to do. Go to therapy.
Right.
Go to therapy.
Exactly.
Sit down and talk to somebody, one-on-one or whomever. We need to bring it back together because if we were like this and we hung out and we did everything and you know some of my secrets and I know some of yours and it's like, oh crap, we done split. That trauma that came in between us, we need to try to figure out how we can get it back. It probably will never be the same again, but at least we'll be on some kind of talking terms, speaking terms, hanging out terms without feeling any kind of way, without being in our feelings and emotions.
You want to be that
I said without it because but you gotta go through it.
usually with therapy, it's another person to be like, one of y'all be like, I ain't doing
Yeah.
this shit. I ain't crazy. I
True, both people have to agree
You the
to it.
problem.
Exactly.
Motherfucker, something like
But I think as we grow and get older, therapy becomes okay. Once you learn what therapy really is all about, you're not scared to do it no more.
What?
That comes with age to me.
We wasn't raised like that
Black
with
people
therapy.
don't go to therapy.
Black
No.
people don't go to therapy.
No.
Therapy was broke down to me like this, and I kind of understood it when I went. But see, when you was in there and it was having these therapeutic sessions, I said, okay, I'm looking for how to get right. I'm looking for understanding. She said, no, you're not. Don't look for that. You just need more answers to the questions that you have.
Yep.
Because we only got one way to look at things. So when they get these more answers and they give us more answers to our questions and everything else, you get other things to think about within the argument. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she arguing now, I'm like, okay, well maybe she had a bad day, maybe she got a flat tire. What happened?
Yeah.
And see what's going on before I just jump the gun. Like, ain't nobody on that bullshit you talking about.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So we got a process.
True now. So let's say it, and they saying that I'm using it a lot, but they said that men have a lot of trauma, man.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing. They got a lot of woman support that worse than men support.
Right.
See, they think that we can hold it on.
Yeah, we can't.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And we need support too as men, just to say, hey, bro, what's up? Because most men, we so macho. We got an ego. We got an ego.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we masculine. We got it. No, we don't have it.
But you don't fall out with each other about that though. What you do is
No, we just say fuck it.
I
I talk to you later.
But
Yeah,
the difference is men know how to do that. Because like you said, men too muscle.
y'all detached.
And
They
we
try
are
stepping away. Whereas women, we already crying.
Y'all carry the bag.
So
Right.
yeah,
Y'all emotional.
exactly.
Y'all, yeah,
So I'm calling emotions the bag. So y'all will keep all this, y'all will carry all this stuff around with
right. All
And it's too heavy.
all year, all
Put
the
some
time.
more in there. Give me some
Right.
more. And now, guess what? Now y'all dissected everything that's in this pouch right now.
And it
so y'all
explode.
can't move.
And explode.
Guess what happens? Y'all let none of it go.
Explode.
But you got to.
You have to.
You got to.
They gonna be on that back. That motherfucker might fall off. You don't give two. It's okay.
Like
Right.
fuck it. He don't understand.
If I don't got him, it's not gonna hurt my feelings. He ain't my friend no more.
Right.
Because guess what? One thing about life, when you're a real person, when you do the right thing and your heart is in the right place, guess what? It's his fault. Because you're gonna do everything right.
Right. And you don't keep doing it right.
Just keep doing the right thing. You'll get a right income.
Absolutely.
Outcome right.
I agree with
You
that.
and all
Yeah.
my friend, I just ain't gonna leave you like that. You know what I'm saying?
And see,
I'll call you next week like you was a sucker last week.
And that's what I'm saying.
you know what?
But y'all do that.
You my
Y'all
partner.
do,
You
but
feel
y'all
me?
do that.
but women
Yeah.
can't do that.
But y'all
Yeah.
do
Women
that.
can't do that. I feel like this, right? With my experience with friendship, women, we come in the door saying we down for each other. We love each other. It'll never go away. I don't care what kind of problems we have.
Right.
But soon as that damn problem come up, the bitch is gone.
Right. Right.
Now where's the love at?
Right.
Because I'm too hurt now over this small issue that we could have talked about and got over it and moved past it.
It ain't
But
never
now
too
you can't
late.
even talk about it
Never
because
too
it's
late.
too
It
heavy
ain't never
for you.
too late.
So now you gone.
But she was fragile at the beginning, so she couldn't have.
But she lied to herself, really.
Words is free.
Right. You can
Words
say
is action.
it. Exactly.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
what you test.
Exactly.
Everything in life got to be tested.
For sure.
They test parts before it come out to the dealership.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to test your friendship.
Yes,
you
you
got
do.
to test your relationship.
You
do.
Everything got to be tested.
Yeah.
If you can endure a marriage that's going to hell and you don't feel like it's coming back, but then you ain't giving up, you
Right.
still fight.
Still trying.
You still trying. So why
That's a
ain't you-
test. It's a
Exactly.
test.
So
Because
why don't
every
you-
word you said
Exactly.
is gonna be tested.
Gonna be tested. Everything you do gonna be tested. It said you're gonna be tested. It said we're gonna go through trials and tribulation. It didn't say they were going anywhere. So the question is, what do you do and how do you handle it? I don't feel every time that we should give up. I don't think men should give up. I don't think, women should give up.
Never.
But they do.
But that's not everybody's
one-
not built like that.
One
One
person.
thing the Bible says,
What it say?
when you deal with somebody, choose your mate wisely.
Wisely.
So you know this person is a giver, a person to give up. You know the person don't have a backbone. You know this from when you
When you met, but you got to build them up.
But hear me out. No. Everybody ain't build a bear.
Right.
You don't got to build everybody.
Right.
It ain't just in the build a bear. You ain't got to build everybody. We older now. y'all.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
It is what it is.
If you got it,
You got it.
you got it, you got it.
You still.
Be on the positive energy. Be on the positive energy.
Oh, yeah. Amen. I'm God's help. I'm
Yeah, I know that's right. I know that's right.
I cannot.
Yes, we need more of that. That's the truth.
Lord.
This
Yes.
used to be a church.
Hey,
That's all I'm saying.
yes,
Lord.
I would tell you the
Oh, we
name,
don't
but
wind down, baby.
that's right. That's right.
Don't tell them the name.
I ain't gonna tell the name.
They call it saving the bride. Trying to build them up. They call it saving the bride.
And they call you Captain Sable.
I don't say
It's Captain Sable.
one thing I'm not doing is spending my paper to save you.
See what
I mean, enough books to give you the conversation for your confidence.
I know that's right.
Here we go.
Here we go. By verbal confirmation. Yes, that is right.
Right.
Verbal confirmation.
He understands the assignment. Let's just say that.
Now we changing gears. We changing gears and changing topics.
Only here, y'all. Only here.
That's why down Wednesday you only
You
get
ain't
this
gonna
on
get it
Tuck
nowhere
Radio
else. I'm
live
telling
and
y'all.
direct. This is not pre-recorded.
No,
we
this
are
is
live.
real. And this is real. This is live. This is what people
It is.
feel, and this is
Yes.
what we're saying. This is experiences that we've all had. So we're telling you about it. So how and why do men feel like they got to save a what?
Oh.
Hey,
A midnight.
Changing topics. Because, but yeah, why do they feel? Why do you feel like
Right.
that's solid.
I got them at every
I'll be nice.
a midnight. A midnight on the siesta.
why do you feel, so why do you all feel that? So why do you all feel because that's the truth. Sometimes we feel that way, that we know her and then here you come along to save her. Why?
Instead of
Can I say something? So what I think it is, y'all, I think that we like natural providers. So like, you ain't got, we come up and call a girl, what's up, baby? She ain't got no bread. We gonna get some bread, baby. Lil Ray needs some pampers. His size, what's that, number 2?
Right.
Yeah, I'm going back to the Walgreens. I'm going to grab the number 2.
Right.
And I'm gonna swing on 2. So I think that we do that just for help. I don't think that we're just doing that because we want something out the deal.
Right.
But I think that's just naturally us. So y'all can call it tricking or whatever you want to, but I think we do it for help. That's
Right.
what I think. You know.
And it's not long
I can
term.
agree with that.
Some people.
And it's not long term.
Some
people
expect it to be long term. Right.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Exactly.
Want something from something.
Absolutely.
Something give me something.
Yeah.
Fall out of the ladder.
Women look at it that you are a great provider, so they will change a little bit for you to keep trying to provide and help them out. You know what I'm saying? When that's not them all in all. And when the money stop, the love stop, and everything else stop.
A lot of
you
women
like,
use sex
who
as
are
a
you? You get
But that's what Tuff was saying, choose your mate wisely.
Yeah, exactly. Choose
I mean,
wisely.
but to me, with the choose the mate wisely thing, everybody in the beginning sends their representative off.
Yeah.
Right? So you got your best face on because I want you to know this person.
Yeah.
Give it a couple of years, you told me somebody, where your representative at? Because right now I see the real you. So it's kind of hard to choose your mate wisely.
It's
when you-
true. It's a good actor. But one thing about actors, they all go home.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But by the time they went home, we already full-blooded in a relationship.
And that's what you acting. So you got to make for sure that you can be able to nail down that. You got to be a good judge of character right off the bat.
But,
hard. That's hard.
Let's
If
just
you got a
keep
fat
it
ass, it's hard to judge.
But wait, let's just keep it 100. The older we get, the older we get,
Hey, let's be honest.
we change. The older we get, we change.
For sure.
The person that you met 10 years ago is not the same
And they
person.
shouldn't. And it shouldn't
And it's
be.
not.
It shouldn't be.
But it's not about acting. So I'm gonna take that one you said and I'm gonna throw it in the garbage because it's not about acting. It's
Right.
about changing over a certain period of time. And I don't believe
Throw my man shit in the garbage.
I am because I don't believe it's acting.
I feel like,
It's about.
Hollywood is out.
I feel like the situation is growth.
Hollywood is out.
It's about growth.
Let me rebuttal. So when I'm saying acting, what I'm saying is, it's some men out here. It's really good actors. They can come and say, "Hey, I got the bling bling. The bling ain't real. I work at Ford. You got a Ford." You know. So I'm just saying, sometimes you got to work through that that facade, that fake ass
Right.
shit to get to the real shit. You know what I mean? Fake shit perish. Real shit lasts long. That's all.
I mean, I'm gonna quote one of my.
He's really passionate.
All right, yes, you did.
He's passionate about
Yeah,
this
you
topic.
got the camera.
I'm gonna quote somebody that I've listened to for a long time. He said he keep all his hoes because he's a liar. BG, quoted BG. You know, it was in the song, it was everything else. Because I don't know if they like adventure or what, or the turn on. Because the normal guy that takes care of everything, they go outside of that. You're too boring. You're too sitting back. Like, I figured this out. I need something different. But then when they get something different, they want to go back to boring.
Ooh.
But then would you accept her to
give
come
me
back?
some of
Would you
that.
accept her to come back to boring? No. You made your choice. You made your bed. Keep fun going because the fun got to stop
At
sometime.
some point.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you already turned the other cheek. So how would you do? This is a question. What would you do if they come back? Like, what would you do? Would you accept them or
Well,
would you
I
still be friends?
I did that. I was married for 21 years, got divorced, was divorced, and I've been divorced for 13 years. Got back with my ex after 5 or 6 years of being separated.
Like I said.
Came back and thought it was gonna, change is what I said. People change.
Mm-hmm.
They grow differently, but a zebra still has stripes. Sometimes them stripes ain't gonna ever change, and you gonna see that real person gonna come back. So taking him back was trying to see if he really was that different person that he told me he was, that he showed me as my daughter here say, beginning, as he, at the beginning when we came back together. So I accepted him back.
But did you change at the same time?
No, I was who I am. What you see is what you get.
So he has to change, but you don't have to change nothing.
No, I didn't change, but he didn't change either. I did not change.
Oh.
He said he did, but he didn't.
So you don't think you should have changed for him as well?
Why?
Or understood some things?
Because I already know, because I know the reason why you left and what happened to us in between the first time. That's the reason why we got
I mean, when you
divorced.
came from his rib, you don't think you owe him nothing?
What I gave him, trust me, and I was telling somebody the other day, the difference is one person can't keep fighting for the marriage. Both people got to fight for the marriage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So one person can't keep fighting for the marriage. If I felt like I was fighting for the marriage and you weren't, and I kept pouring into you and you weren't, you didn't pour back, I'm not gonna keep pouring into you. So you can take that rib that you gave me and go on over there with somebody else.
It's your job to pour.
No, not all the time.
When was first? When you came, you was here to help out the man. Yeah.
We
So
do.
why would you want it to go back to you? Why would I know how to do that when I'm knowing how to do something else?
What is the something else that you did?
You was with him, so you should understand what he was doing and figured it out how you can be part of what he doing.
What?
No,
Who?
no.
Yeah. Sometimes two bad seeds make a great seed.
Two bad seeds can't grow together.
Hey, Bill Cox,
Two
thanks for
negative
tuning
make
in.
a positive. Yeah.
No, Bill, I did not miss that thing. Because it's more than life. It's more
That's
to
what they told me.
life than that thing. So no, I did not miss that thing. But when somebody say they change,
You want to see
yeah,
it.
you
give it a
take
try.
that word
You give it a
for
try.
Yeah, because you're still loving.
And I loved him at the time.
Right.
I mean, at that time,
How long has it been since y'all been?
we've been 13 years divorced.
You don't love
we've
him no
been
more?
we've been 7 years since we broke up the
Ain't
second
no more
time.
look the second time.
Yeah,
But you went back.
I accepted him back.
You gonna go back third time?
No. He remarried, and I'm happy.
Oh, he
for
already
him.
got some money.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
How that's going?
Fine, I guess. I ain't in the household. I don't know how
You know
to go.
what?
I don't know. I hope. I
I'm
mean,
calling my
He
ex.
messy.
Hey,
He
yeah,
messy.
how you doing?
He devil's advocate that she always is.
Right.
True that. She get a dose of her own. That's all.
For you. No,
I thought I was fucked up.
no. I know.
Listen to Brad.
I'm not accepting it back the third time. Even if he get divorced from the wife, I'm not accepting it back the third time because I'm good where I am right now. So I don't need it coming back.
That's what's up.
And then you got to
So you want a new
understand.
thing? So what's the new thing? Yeah,
You got to understand. Hold on. You got to understand all the work that she had to go through to be able to heal
He ain't
from
ready.
all them years.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And
too much.
And she was earning a lot of stuff.
yeah,
You know,
but
she
you
was
ain't ready
doing.
either. And then my
Yeah.
whole thing, you ain't ready. But my whole other thing is, you ain't ready. You too. You too young for me.
Yeah, you all right. No, I'm just asking you.
Well, I'm gonna give you the answer.
Just one.
You're too young for me. See, we always got somebody either over in the
just in the
audience or sitting right here
In the air.
trying to get them
They
holidays.
always got a yeah.
Yeah, I was just trying to, you know.
Empowerment.
Empowerment.
But guess what? This is one that you don't have to save because I'm good.
Oh my God.
You don't have to save me.
You gonna put me on down?
You don't have to save me because I'm good.
Builder. I'm a
You
builder.
don't even have to build me up.
This is
If
Bob.
anything, I will build you up, but I'm all right. I don't need you. I'm good.
That's
Oh my goodness.
I'm good.
Oh
so
God.
this, another subject.
Another topic.
Go ahead. Top it off.
You got us all discombobulated. Exactly. You up in here talking all from A to Z. And Bill, we will keep it 100. That's what we do up in here. We keep it 100. Whether we
Yes.
like to laugh, we will cry.
We gonna give you the truth.
You know, we're gonna be 100%
We're gonna pray
up
for
in
you
here.
all day.
I'm
Absolutely.
gonna edit this because I'm black as hell.
No, we definitely not
Well,
gonna.
you should
I'm
have
really
got
light
up here.
skinned.
This is
You should
wrong
have got
and
up here if you
live
black then.
Huh?
You can move and just let somebody else take it. You
Yeah,
sweat.
somebody need to.
You sweat like
Nah,
you
I'm actually enjoying this.
You up here
Come on,
sweating.
Tank.
You here come Tank.
Come on,
You sweating like
Come on,
you
Tank.
sweat.
Come on, let's take it.
TT.
We need
Come
you
on,
need to get back to work anyway.
You got kicked off the show.
He got kicked out the show.
Kicked off the show.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you went too hard on her show.
Hey, I'm good.
She good.
And he can come back next week if you want. Because I got smoke on.
Oh Lord.
Anyway, go ahead on. Run on. Save another. Go save another. Go save and lift up another one because there ain't none over here you can lift up. You'll be all right.
Can we get back on topic? He don't kind of get to it.
Right.
It's hilarious.
Everything.
Okay.
Now we do 1 hour up in this piece. That's what we do though. We like to have fun. We like to have new topics. He done came up in
New opinions
through
and-
everything. But he
Yeah.
had some good points though.
Yes, definitely
Yeah.
he did.
He had some great points, whether he was being silly or for real. He really had some good points. And he
Yes.
was coming from a man point of view.
Yes.
Y'all know we don't get that all the time.
No, we
Brad
don't.
think
That's
we
why
be-
I was enjoying
Brad
it.
think we be picking on him about stuff, but you know, you got some help. in
Brad,
here to
that's
take,
our- that's our guy,
You got
though.
help.
He
Brad,
happy
my
about
guy.
that. He happy he got some backup. He like, it's just be me. It just be me.
Well, we
I knew what he was talking
since we and we don't mind, he can come back next week and we'll do the same thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, different
Right,
time.
right. And the-
Okay,
right.
This is our last topic
about.
for
Better off for
today.
him sitting down.
So this is our last topic because this is one of the topics that someone asked us to talk about. So we're going to talk about that topic for the last 15 minutes of our show.
Yes.
Before we give you some positive quotes. So, would you tell the people what the topic is or was or is for the last 15 minutes? What's that topic?
So, you're married.
Not you.
You're married,
Be
right?
quiet. Be quiet right now. Listen to the topic.
And the wife passes away. But y'all have a 5-year-old and y'all have a 9-year-old, right? And the wife passes away. So you take on the responsibility of your family.
2 kids.
5 months down the line, you find out that both kids aren't yours. Now, mind you, the mom is already gone. She passed on. You find out that these kids are not yours. What would you do?
Now, the question is, how old are the kids?
5
You said 5
and 9.
and 9. So you got a 5-year-old and a 9-year-old. So you got kids that are underage and that's going to need some parental guidance.
Correct.
Some parental help, and for someone to make parental decision for them
Correct.
because they are too young.
Absolutely.
So in their 5 years of living and in their 9 years of living, why would you interrupt what they have known for the last 5 and 9 years? Why would you tell anything or let them know anything? Why would you feel any different about those children that you have raised for 5 years and 9 years with this lady that you said that you love till death do you part? And she
Literally.
died.
But I thought that was my kid.
And they okay?
It don't matter. It doesn't matter. Why would you know they aren't? Now you know that they aren't.
But after she passed, though,
But she dead and gone. Why?
She passes
She
away.
dead and gone.
6 months down the line, you find out that the children that you thought was yours are not yours.
What you gonna do?
I want to stop.
Eddie Hawkins,
Good
wait,
answer.
what's up, brother? What brother told me? Eddie said
Hey.
it shouldn't matter.
It don't
Eddie
matter.
said it doesn't matter.
Shouldn't
Bill said it's over and he want all his money back. But she did, Bill. You ain't getting nothing back. She
Hey,
got
she took that to the grave, my
Right,
guy.
you crazy.
God rest her soul.
Yes.
You felt like our friend that was up in here. Good Lord.
He would continue to
He
job.
said he would continue though.
He said it over there, but he probably
Yeah.
said it different
A
over here.
friend.
Eddie Hawkins says it's a no factor. Children should never be subjected to that type of foolishness. And
Correct.
you are so correct.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, you cannot blame the child for something that they did not know.
They might have two different daddies.
They could have two different fathers, but at the time, they the only daddy that.
Absolutely.
You the only daddy they
Yeah,
know.
you the only daddy they
They
got.
might grow up to be something great.
Exactly. And that's all
Right.
because of how you raised them with the woman that you said, I love until death do us part.
Exactly.
So do not take it out on the kids. So
And so my thing was,
Exactly.
these kids are innocent, right? They don't control what their mom does or their father does, right? So the mother already gone.
Dead.
So why would you, now take it out on the children because of what their mom did? And mind you, that's still their mom. So their memory of their mom is what they had the 5 years and the 9 years.
with you and the mom.
What you and the mom got going has absolutely nothing to do with the children.
Right.
So don't take it out on the children
Even
and
though
just
betrayal on the mother's end.
Absolutely.
exactly. It's definitely
Because
betrayal.
at this point, you will look like the monster.
Like Eddie Hawkins, my son.
at this,
Right.
Would look like the mom.
at this, at
the
this
father
point,
might want to know his kids anyway. At least try to find a real
But,
father.
but,
There you go. You sound like Benny.
but wait a minute. The father may not know.
That was his kid.
Exactly. So how is the father gonna find out that 5 or 9-year-old may belong to him unless before that wife passed away, somebody else knew.
Somebody else. Oh.
Somebody
Well,
else.
you do a DNA thing these days.
You can do a DNA,
can,
but it's
but I
still
think
hard to
it's-
find that
I
parent
think-
if they didn't do a
How you gonna
DNA.
find a father that it could be? Right. It could be 4 or 5 different people.
Where one person can't have.
But
4 or
me
5 different
personally-
I'm talking about as the kid's father.
DNA.
Right. You don't know who it is. How can you pinpoint it?
Right.
I feel like, and I feel like, it's a time and a place for the
Let's get
kids.
locked up.
I feel like the kids do eventually will need to know that this is the
That's
case.
what I was gonna say.
Because they have to make a decision for themselves. But at 5 years old and 9 years old,
If
we
we
leave that alone. We
But
leave that
if-
alone. At 5 and 9, we leave that alone till
But
about
if you
15,
know-
17.
But
But then we talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that daddy may not know who
Right.
and
And that's fine.
Just tell
that's
the
fine.
babies
Because it'll
that
be on
I'm not the
them.
biological
Exactly.
father. And
Exactly.
so that them children can make their choice on if
On
they
their
really
own.
want to find their bloodline.
Absolutely.
It's deeper than just her cheating and having kids.
Correct.
It's way deeper than that.
Right.
So we don't really get the right to choose that part of it
Right.
for these babies.
Right.
Eddie said any man can father a child. However, every man can be a daddy, not be a daddy. Not every man can be a daddy. And Bill said it sounds great if you can find those children.
That'd be good.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you can, but you got
Yeah.
to know who they are.
And they all depend what type of man you is. A real man will step up anyway.
True.
I ain't step daddy on a nigga that stepped up.
Right.
That's what it is.
But you
Absolutely.
got once both of them get of age, especially the 9-year-old, when he becomes 19, at what point do you feel like you gonna tell him?
Right.
Because you got
We can't have another parent. We can't have another parent go to the
feel
grave
yeah.
without saying nothing. Like
Yeah,
we
I
can't
feel like
have it.
they have to know. They have to know
My
that
mama betrayed me. She's my wife, and I thought he was my baby. They my baby.
Right.
they are babies.
Right.
It's over.
And you can let
Right.
them know that in that process, but you have to tell them because they really might want to really know where they
But
belong.
they-
You don't have to do nothing.
but they don't know that.
I mean,
but
the
they don't know
morally-
anything.
Morally,
Rightfully
it's
so.
the right thing to
Rightfully
do.
so.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Right.
But emotionally, it's not the right thing to do for me.
Emotionally, for
You
you,
tell me I'm gonna take care of you, baby. They're good.
you still gonna take care of them. But you gonna let them know you mine. but I have to let you know the real,
You
so that
might
you
not-
understand what's going on.
You don't have to let them know.
But
if they don't know.
at
They don't
18,
know.
17, 18, and 19 years old, I'm already gonna be done seeing that you was my dad because you took care of me and they say nothing until I was ready to be prepared to deal with something like
But
that.
let me say this too. If you don't ever say anything, when you pass, right, and say this kid need some type of DNA situation or whatever, and end up finding out, they gonna be mad to the mother.
They gonna be dirty.
Why my dad didn't ever tell me?
They gonna be
Why he
broken.
did this for me? Now, I don't know where I come from.
Yeah.
Like, I just found out, like, y'all talking about Eddie Hawkins. I found out he's my oldest son, right? I'm just fucking with you.
I know you are. Go ahead. I know.
We're all our friends.
What I'm saying is, I think that you're right about that. About the bone world, we need to know the history, the lineage. We need
Absolutely. We gotta stop them generational. We gotta
But
stop
you
that.
can this is what I say. I don't think you should let them know,
At a young age.
even at 18. I think you should have it in the will, so when it happens to you, they can read it.
Nah.
Way to do it.
Well, Mama died.
I think
Emotionally, but
Nah.
emotionally,
Mama
I feel
died.
better hearing it from my father.
Yeah.
I feel so much better hearing it from my dad. Because you can comfort me in that moment.
Mama
and I've seen your action all the way up until now.
Mama
So
died.
I know you my daddy.
I know
But
you
at
love
the same time, I understand that you respect me enough to be able to for
Mama
me to
died.
be able to process
And I
it
didn't tell
while you're still living.
and I'm gonna respect you more
Exactly.
because you
Mama
knew
died.
this all this time.
And you
Mama
still,
died.
you still held it down.
To take care of me.
Exactly.
Mama died
I'm
and
gonna
didn't say
respect you more
nothing.
when you tell me.
Exactly.
Mama died and
They
didn't
have a
say
choice too,
nothing.
because guess what? They father might not be shit, okay? But long as they know.
But at the end of the day, we all know. But we all know that every child desires to have. But we all know that every child desires to have both parents. Now, there's kids that their parents are crack kids that are in group homes. They still desire to be or to know who their parent is. It's not about all the other stuff they into. A child desires to have a mom and a dad.
Well,
in the story.
Well, I don't know if they all or some of them. Some of them want to know who they are, but some of them just want to be loved by a mom and a dad who adopts them.
I
They may
agree,
never
but
know.
don't take away that
They
right
may
if you
never
have that
know
information.
They may never know who their parents are.
If you get that information, don't take that right away.
You gotta be a strong man because that was betrayal on her end.
Of course.
That was infidel.
And that pain that you
And the pain that you're dealing with and the brokenness that you're dealing with, to keep that from your kids, that's selfishness again, part two,
But-
on your end to not share that with
Let's
them.
go back.
Now, when you share that with them, whatever they decide to do with that, that's their choice.
Let's go
But they
back.
know.
Because earlier you said you need to know who and what you're fooling with.
Yeah.
You know,
That's facts.
you need
Take that time, yeah.
you need to know. But the question is, will you ever know? Because at this point in time, not. Because she didn't tell you. You thought you had it. You thought she was this way. You thought that. And at the end of the day, that ain't what happened. You thought you knew all of that.
Yeah.
But that ain't what happened.
Yeah.
Come to find out, she had a trick bag waiting on everybody when she passed away. Those are not your children, but I appreciate you for raising them, and I want you to continue.
But here's the thing, she might didn't even know. She might really felt, she knew she cheated, don't get me wrong. But
Yeah.
sometimes we don't
Women know.
always,
And then tight don't mean nothing because some
but we don't always
the
think
same
that.
nigga look just like you. So tight, that kid might look just like me.
Right.
Ain't my child.
But we can't say that she knew this was, I feel like this, I was talking about this earlier. I feel like every child should get a blood test. Coming out the womb, get a blood test. That will alleviate a lot of this.
For what? If I know who my
Yeah, but
baby daddy
you
is.
know, but you know.
That will be the paternity court show, and I like to watch it, so we can't do this.
But it would
Somebody
alleviate.
gotta make
I've seen on the court shows, I've seen people, mother passed, the same subject, mother passed. Then
All hell broke
daughter,
loose.
she knew, the mother knew though, that the man that raised her wasn't her father.
Right.
Right? So she had some names. She took the one man that was the main person that was supposed to be her father to court. He treating her real crazy this whole time. Get up in court, he talking real crazy. End up being her father.
Right.
So now he crying and she crying, but he more crying because he denied it this whole time because that wife or that mother made somebody else her father.
Right.
Instead of saying, I think you might be the father, now she gone. She don't have to even endure none of this pain that this child, now grown woman, is dealing with. But if they would have had a paternity test when that baby was a baby, all that would have been solved.
Well,
Period.
she might have told him and he was in denial that it wasn't his. 'Cause let's look at.
Everybody should have a
I'm
blood
just
test.
telling you this.
Period.
Let me tell you why. Because if you have not seen that Kurt Franklin story, watch it. Watch the Kurt Franklin story. His mom still, to this day, denied that man that he found out was his daddy is his daddy. And you cannot tell me a blood
And they
test.
did blood tests more, and they did more than one.
Yes. And it worked. And she was still in denial. So, at the end of the day, thanks for tuning in to Wind Down Wednesday. Y'all in a
Yes.
different spot, we're in a different location. Happy birthday to all.
Yeah, it's Scorpio season. Yeah, and my Scorpio's birthday was yesterday. So
Happy
yeah,
birthday. Hey,
my husband's
tune
birthday was
in next
yesterday.
week.
So
Tell all your
Scorpio.
friends. We on
Yeah,
Facebook
yeah.
and YouTube. Tune in next week, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go
You
from
know
6 to
it.
7.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna be here next week. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the city and the state next week because y'all know I'll be like,
Yeah, moving and grooving.
hey, that baby be out of here. I'm a jet setter.
Mom be out of here.
Can't stay.
Y'all too, I'm going to
So,
We got AJ. You gotta have AJ gonna be here, baby.
you and AJ going on a trip.
Jordan, baby, hey,
That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious.
I'm gonna pick you up, girl.
Somebody come save him.
With the
He is in the house of the Lord. He is in the house of the Lord.
Save him.
or the tank.
Yeah. Come save him. Come save him now.
For real though.
Yeah, for
They
real.
opened the door, Brad. I had to walk through it, you know?
Yeah.
Come save him. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening.
Yes.
Now, I'd like to give you some positive quotes before we leave up out of here. But we'll be
Yes.
back next week. Tune in next week. Look us up, Tuck Radio. We're on Facebook and YouTube. Find us, like us, follow us, and let's do it next week.
All
What you
right.
got?
Yes, but first, we want to say yes. We did say thank you to our viewers, but we are, if you paid attention, we're all wearing some shade of pink.
Some shade of
Because
pink.
it is breast cancer month. But
Yep.
for us, we know breast cancer survivors in our everyday. So we'll be wearing pink, obviously, for the rest of the month. But yeah, we just want to give a special shout out to those who have survived and those who have lost someone. So yes, breast cancer awareness
And
is
domestic violence.
in any type of cancer. You know,
it's pink and purple.
that's
So,
right.
Make sure you wear both colors if you can.
Right.
You know,
Yes,
shit.
represent.
Yeah.
Yes,
Represent
yes.
both colors. So positive quotes.
Positive quotes. Positive quotes. You got a positive quote, Brad?
Take care of yourself. Look out for your health.
Oh,
Hey, I like that.
Baby.
All
Okay,
right,
Brad.
okay, Brad. That's how you coming this week.
Baby.
Take care of you. All right, I like that.
My positive quote is, wow, just walk your truth, walk in honesty in all things.
My positive quote is, be real to yourself. Because if you're not real to yourself, you can't be real to nobody.
Did y'all hear them? And at the end of the day, positive in, positive out. But guess what?
It's always better.
Be true, be real, be honest. And if you see them fake, call them out. That's all I got to say.
No,
The truth
that's
will
right.
set you free. And at the end of the day,
Praise
guess what?
Lord.
It's always better to give than it is to receive. And we'll see you next
Next week.
Wednesday.
See you next
We
week.
out.